Hello, and welcome back to Gary Plays Darkest Dungeon with the Duckfeed Memorial Dungeon Estate. As you can see, I have spent quite a bit of money. Why? Let's see what's going on. We got Will Hughes and Autumn Greer here, still getting rid of some stress over here. Over in the sanitarium, we got Allison and Nick getting rid of some traits. And we got Jeremy Greer committing to the pleasures of the flesh. Not tons of good options for what to do today. We are doing something pretty basic. We're not killing the Sonorous Prophet. I would love this legendary bracer. The reason why we're not killing the Sonorous Prophet is because we only have level 0 Man-at-Arms, and Man-at-Arms are good for killing the Sonorous Prophet. So that's what we're doing today. So we're bringing not New Carlo, who I might dump actually, because I got Andrew Missile, who has better starting skills and traits. What we're actually doing is exploring 90% of rooms in a medium dungeon, getting a debuff amulet, which I don't care about, but I will sell. Probably, we're mostly doing this for the deeds, the cash, and some levels. We're bringing this crew, which is not a great crew, actually, for the ruins, which I'll explain why, but I think they'll be fine. Let's go through our group. We got Andrew Missile, brand new Man-at-Arms. He's going to start with 20 stress because he's brand new. Level 0 characters are kind of shitty. We're going to get rid of Bello. I put a little money to give him Retribution. So this is a nice Man-at-Arms set. He's got the Swift Cloak. Want him moving a little bit quicker so he can guard people if need be, if they're in trouble. He's also got the Solar Bracer. So he should be getting some more crits, and he has some decent dodge due to that. Brayton Cameron's coming out again. He's level 1. Hopefully getting him up to level 2 to possibly help with the Sonorous Prophet. I need to get him in some, get rid of Clumsy. Clumsy's pretty bad. And we're actually going to get rid of Caltrops because there's no bleed here. And do Mark, because this is our first marking party we got going out. So he has got his extremely situational camper's helmet, which 20% stress heal while camping is nothing, but 10% scouting is worth it. Again, I didn't have a lot of good options for him. Warrior's Cap for a little additional accuracy. So he's got Collect Bounty, plus 90% damage versus Marked. He's also got Mark for Death, which reduces the protection on enemies. Finish him and the stun. So pretty versatile, this guy here. Pocket the Cat's coming out. These don't really matter. Winded is annoying, but that's okay. Warrior of Light, which is really good. We're going to keep our Torchlight up. He's got the Camouflage Cloak for plus 15 dodge if over 75 torch, which will put him at 30. He's got Guard Dog, which gives him plus 12, so he's going to be a dodge tank if we need him. If he's in trouble. He's also got the Survival Guide here. Moving pretty slow, but that's okay. Yeah, it's weird that one of the speeds says one is a quirk. It's negative speed. But he won't have that unless his HP is below 50%, which it's not. It's interesting. Anyway, he can mark people as well. Or the target whistle. He gets rid of even more protection, which is really good. And he does plus 70% damage versus marked with this. We're going to get rid of Hound's Harry and switch on Cry Havoc for emergency stress relief. And nothing bleeds really in the ruins except for humans. He's going to be pretty good here. And then we got Mai. We're also getting Mai up to level 2 to help us with that Sonorous Prophet. Mai is really good with Natural Eye, which is excellent. Increasing that accuracy on range skills. I also have the Steady Bracer, so she should not be missing. Speedstone to help her go a little bit quicker in case I need healing, and a stun. So good stun on her, and she also can prevent the ambush. Yeah, I spent all the money I really want to spend, though, so I could go and get better camping buffs, but, And our level 0 Andrew, of course, is on the bubble here. So the idea being is eventually we want to get a level 2 Man-at-Arms and a whole level 2 party to go fight the Sonorous Prophet. The Sonorous Prophet, I think, is kind of hard. Much harder than Necromancer. So our other boss fight, Swine Prince. Swine Prince, we're going to want to get Allison Baker up to level 2. So we're basically going to be working towards these bosses. I could go fight the Swine Prince today, but the Ancestor's Vintage delayed Curse Craving is not a very good trinket. It'd be good to sell. It's extra 3,000 gold or whatever, but I would rather go for a good trinket. So we're just doing this one. So let's get into it. Bring in 2 full stacks of food, of course. I like to bring some extra food. 3 shovels, maybe. Some bandages, because there's some nasty bleed here. some keys. I just found out actually that the medicinal herbs are what you use on the what's our heads? Oh, the Iron Maidens. That's what those things are called. I just found that out in my like Switch game that I play before bed. So this is over provisioned, but that's fine. Hopefully we won't have to give anything back. We'll fill this stuff with treasure, and then as this stuff starts leaving, I'm gonna try to use the dog treats as soon as I can. Obviously, would love to find a Shambler altar, would love to fight a collector, would love to fight the thing from the stars. Give me your optional bosses, because even if I barely make it out against them, I want the good trinkets. Badly.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
I do not really have enough high-quality trinkets. The scouting chance is really paying off here. This is kind of an annoying layout, though, so 90% of rooms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think I can skip 2. And that makes me want to go down here and see what's in this room. Yes, I'm getting into a couple fights on the way, but hopefully those will be no big deal. Maybe scout, see what those are. If those are easy, we'll do those. And just kind of get into it. So, now let's see how this works. On my, and let's actually go ahead and do this. I want treasure. The reason why I'm like so horny for money right now is because I want to get rid of some of these really expensive negative quirks, and I want to lock in some good ones. I need to start doing that. So I'm gonna keep it simple here.
Executed with impunity.
And this should actually not be a hard mission. Ooh, achievement unlocked. Look at that. Bounty hunters do so much damage. I don't have one, or saying I don't have one in my Switch game, which is a bummer.
A trifling victory.
I mean, I could get one. I just don't happen to have one. So above 75, torchlight, and we'll head down here. Don't want anything to do with that.
The match is struck.
So send me these 3 skeleton idiots with hair on their heads as many times as you want. Oh, but I spoke too soon. Oh my god, we're doing so much worse. It's fine. We might take a hit. But Braden Cameron is still killing it. Yeah, I want to get rid of some negative quirks on him so I can use him.
Another abomination cleansed from
Pocket the cat,
lands.
murdering it. This should be no big deal. It's a little stress. It might be like just worth like doing one cry havoc if I get a chance. I'm gonna try to reduce that a little bit, and because he's gonna bounty hunters gonna be able to kill, let's just top him off. Yeah. I could have stalled that out around, but I didn't want my guys to get whiny, which they do. They do not like it. So feedback on the Let's Play has been great. I really appreciate it. Some people have definitely commented and are good with me naming them in things. Got the scout, which is great. I'll go down here because that's an easy hallway. So I will start naming him after people. Andrew, who's the new guy here, is named after the guy who plays guitar in my band. But I will start naming him after people who comment because I appreciate people commenting. I just need to remember. So scout, yeah. Do I want this? No. So let's avoid that. Like, yes, I could probably do it and get treasure, but one of the things about this game is you will never... That's Pocket making some noise, so forgive him. Not Pocket the Hound Master, but Pocket the Cat Master. One of the things about this game is you're not going to be able to take everything with you, right? So there's kind of an equivalence sense to it. Like, if it was at the end of the battle and I could dump off provisions, I'd want to do that fight because I'm in good shape. That's a lot of hunger tiles. I'm in good shape, and I could pocket, baby. Oh, actually, I think this is actually... Did I just remember something? Yeah, there we go. So that's how that works. Okay. But it's like it would be worth fighting that thing, but right now I just have to dump stuff off, and I have all these rooms which all have presumably stuff that I want in them. So treasure is kind of fungible, like it's all basically the same. You know, there is better treasure, but since it's randomized, you know, I don't know. The way I see it is I don't want to go down there and do that fight if I don't have to. This is actually an extremely easy dungeon so far. There's our first room fight. So, and this, let's try this because I haven't done it yet on this save. So yeah, that's how you do the search.
If
And
only
oh,
treasure could
deeds,
staunch the flow of
baby.
otherworldly corruption.
So still trying to get deeds because I'm trying to get my stagecoach pumped up, and then also my my armor. That's kind of my priorities.
Confidence surges as the enemy
Here, so I can start taking on harder levels. I need to get that full set of veteran characters.
as the fiend
We start getting
falls,
some better trinkets, and then we'll start
faint
really
hope
rolling.
blossoms.
You know? Easy peasy, though. Those maggots did not have
so
treasure on them,
clearly
which,
in
unlike regular maggots,
Or
whose treasure
it
is their
merely
nutrition
a
within.
trick of the light?
And these scouts, though. So I've talked a little bit about before, I'm sure, about like why scouting is important. If you're, man, these hunger tiles, though. I might not be able to do a full meal when I camp, and that sucks. Those are luck-based. Like, there is a cooldown for them, but I also might find some food, but that is nasty. Oh, the deeds, I love it. So I talked about scouting before. The important thing is that you cannot be surprised on a battle you've scouted, which is huge. We're going to DPS her down before she gets a chance to act. Well, actually, probably not before, because we're not surprised. But she's going to be the target. The priority, she's going to get one stress off, which is a bummer. On Andrew, and that actually lowered my torchlight. Let's get that back up. Oh, my goodness. Don't do it. Dog treat. Die.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Oh, that's a judgment. Can't get the kill with anybody, but let's start working the back line here. Because this guy is a pain. This guy's a pain too. So, start taking out this guy. No big deal. Nothing's landed a bleed on me. The only thing that's annoying is his stress. But
Their formation is
Biscuit Dog
broken.
takes the cake.
Maintain the offensive.
Let's uppercut this fool. Sending him back to third position is no big deal. He can't really do anything from back there.
Impressive.
So that critted though, so now he's on 2, which is kind of a bummer. But we can futz with him. Good. Let's get a group heal off and actually top these people off. Here. And then let's kill him. Oh, almost. Dang. Oh, that 4 damage could have been on the bleed. What the heck? Well, now that we know, let's do our pitiful little stress heal here, and then have you go ahead and use the bandage. And murder.
Annihilated.
Crit, which would have been great for a little stress relief on him, but he's still doing great.
Be
Okay.
wary.
So what this does is give
Triumphant
protection,
pride
which is really good.
precipitates a dizzying
We'll
fall.
give it to our frontliner. So he gets plus 10 dodge, plus 15 protection until camp, which is really good. Everything is going fine. Definitely break into this bad boy. Oh, a Ruby. Ruby Soho. The song. There's a way this can get rid of a quirk, a negative quirk. There's an idol you can find. So we're going to save it, actually. There's like a little tentacle idol you find, and if you throw the holy water on it, it gets rid of a quirk. That would be by far the best use for holy water. We're not guaranteed to run into one of those, but it'd be cool. Yeah. Spiders are no joke. I did not bring anti-venom. I always forget that these fuckwits are going to be here, so... Good dodge. He should be great at dodging. He should be pretty hard to hit. He's not doing super good here. Double stack of blight is a bummer. Yeah, and his accuracy is garbage because he's, you know, a level 0. So that's okay. We're gonna get some heals on him. Oh, the blight. This is a bummer. Alright, no heals. It's okay, we'll heal next. Next fight. The deeds, baby.
Foolish horrors.
I want these crests as well. Hey, Pocket. Maybe don't make that noise, bud. What should we give up? Nothing yet. So this is a controversial thing. Like, I could give up the money for 4 crest. I want to use this dog treat. And again, the way I see it is we have all these rooms left. There's just going to be... It's not like there's not going to be a stack of 450 gold in one of those. You know, or even like right here. You know? So, I don't know. I just feel like, oh, this is unlocked. Which means I can get a blight stack. The deeds, baby. No, so deeds I will give up stuff for, because this is the main thing I'm looking for. Dodge stone is only going to be worth like 350 gold. Let's go to the dodge stone. I'd love to take the blood. It's not necessary yet. It's really nice to get a big stockpile of that, honestly, but I just can't justify it just yet. I want these as well. This is actually turning out to be a good trip for heirlooms. Holy water can still get rid of a thing. Let's get rid of the bandage. Bandages are useful for, you know, obviously stuff, but we're doing fine. I'm trying to camp at the end so I can get rid of all my stress rather than camp for buffs beforehand. And it's looking very likely that this is just going to be a frictionless mission. Hopefully not drama-less. You know, I still find this game fun even when it's not choking my balls out like a MMA wrestler. That's how MMA works, right? I've never seen it. I assume, though, that one of the guys no longer have any herbs, right? Yeah. One of the guys grabs the other guy's balls and then chokes them, like Homer choking Bart. So you can tell me if that's not correct. I do not care about the journal pages. It's not that the lore in this game is bad, but it just... Not why I'm here. Down to 3 torches, though, so I actually didn't provision that conservatively. Or that, yeah. So this is going to be the final room, I believe, and I'll go into that room for treasure. I'm not going to backtrack a bunch. Well, this is, like, almost an embarrassingly short episode. Like, this is nothing. But that's okay, because the idea here is to level up. The idea here is to get another set of recruits in the stagecoach. Get some deeds. This is accomplishing its goal. Okay, we'll certainly continue adventuring. I would love a treasure room right here. Nope. That's okay, though. I'm not going to backtrack all the way down to that fight. This was just ended up being an extremely easy dungeon. Which I had no problem with. Shambler altar? No. And, yeah, nothing. I know no secret rooms, even though I got all those scouts. I didn't get a... So I'm going to actually use my torches here because this will still do a scout check. And the way you get secret rooms is critical successes on scout checks. So it was possible I would have just got a secret room in one of these hallways I already visited. I didn't, which just means it's time to get rid of stress and go home. And I don't even have that much stress.
Together.
So,
Furtive and vulnerable.
Literally no big deal.
Rats
we're going to prevent the ambush. Therapy dog is good. Encourage. Look at that. Clean run. Totally clean. And let's see what we get in terms of experience and money.
The great ruins belong to us, and we will find whatever secrets.
So not very much money. 10,000 is not bad, but that's about what I paid to get this crew going. But look at the heirlooms. So 5 deeds plus 8, 13 deeds, 8 bust is actually very good. Andrew is up to level 1, which is great. We need to keep leveling him up one more level, so we're probably going to do another... Thanatophobia sucks. Lurker sucks. Irrepressible is fine. Infirm sucks. Musical doesn't. Boy, what? What a group of quirks. That's just horseshit. Hopefully we get a better roll on our stagecoach, which you should be able to upgrade.
Can you feel it?
Ooh, a blueprint.
The walls between the sane world and that home.
So this short episode, I can talk about that a little bit. Districts.
Tenuously thin
So this is districts. The way districts work is you build these things and you get passive benefits. These first ones are all Color of Madness districts. The other ones are the regular ones. You build these. They're expensive, but they're great. and you get passive benefits. So let's kind of go through them a little bit. That'll be a fun way to kind of pad out this episode. The mill is the king blueprint, the king district. I've never made it. You have to get memories. It takes 10 memories. You get memories by beating the second boss of the Endless Harvest in the farmstead. I love that boss, but it just takes a lot of playing the Endless mode. Mill, you no longer have hunger checks. That's incredible. Geologic Study Hall, very good. Takes 125 shards. Your gem stacks go up by 1. Gets you a lot of money, like a lot more money. It's kind of like having a half an antiquarian passively. Really, really good. These next 3 that add passive buffs to... Whoops. I don't know why I did that. Add passive buffs to your... or next to recovery items. Don't seem that good to me. I never got these. The red hook is your like little just achievement one. Does nothing. It just adds a little monument to your village. You just do that to show that you're dedicated or whatever. Bank is super interesting. Interest on saved gold 5% per week. So what this does is when you have this, you can, if you get to around 100,000 gold, which isn't actually that difficult with some suicide squads, you'll get 5,000 gold per week, which is more than you'll usually spend a provision. So it basically finances your missions and allows you to just get an unreasonable amount of money. Most of my games I end up having like 200,000 or 300,000 gold because of the bank. Bank is very good. My favorite, I don't know why that keeps happening. My favorite first one though to get is actually the Cartographer's Camp. It takes 300 crest, which is pretty intense. However, what this does, so Torchlight is more beneficial. That's really vague. What that means is when you have Torchlight, you get different benefits. So like high Torchlight is like more scouting, more chance at surprise. Low Torchlight is more treasure, things like that. This just every level of Torchlight is better for you. It's really good. You get a lot more money. Really, really great. Granary, also really good. You get like 8 or 9 food for free per week, which adds up. It's like roughly 1,000 gold, which is, can be a pretty significant part of your financing. But then plus 15% healing when eating means that you can start bringing in non-healer parties with just a lot of extra food. Because like what they'll be able to eat, they're like 4 foods they'll be able to chomp down, can end up being like 12 or 15 hit points, which can be really huge. And that way they can avoid having a healer with them. So I like the granary a lot. Puppet Theater. Fuck, I don't know why that keeps happening. Oh, I see. Is there a sliding bar here? Yeah. Oh, that thing. Okay. I feel silly. Okay. Puppet Theater is really good. Idle stress relief in town increased by 10 per week. When people don't go on adventures, they lose 10 stress per week just hanging out at town. This makes it 20. Really good. The main thing I want is a Sanguine Vinters. The first thing. Gives me 2 bottles of the blood per week. The blood is continuous. You don't lose it if you don't use it. So this way, once I start getting vampires on the crew, I'll be able to maintain them. If you get this early on, the Crimson Court stuff is basically no problem, I find. So it's not very exciting, but it's good. The rest of these are passives for certain classes, but these are all really good. House of Yellow Hand, all your bounty hunters, grave robbers, and highwaymen get plus 4% crit, 5% scouting chance. That's cumulative. If you end up bringing a party with 2 of those people, it's 10% scouting chance. It's really significant. Altar of Light, 10% stun resist, which is but 10% healing skills. It's basically like a free trinket on your Vestal that gives healing skills. Flagellants and Crusaders can also heal, but we'll talk about, I don't really use Crusader heals that much. But again, keep in mind that things round up in this game, so 10% is actually really good. Training Room Ring is excellent. Arbalest, Houndmaster, Man-at-Arms, Shieldbreaker all get plus 4 accuracy. Accuracy is huge in champion level dungeons. Plus 10% max HP is great. Antiquarian, Occultist, Plague Doctor get 15% Blight skill and debuff skill. That's actually really good. And then Knowledge Curios heal 15% stress. These are things like books and stuff. They tend to be risky. So it'll heal stress and then also have its normal effect, which might be good or bad. So it's fine. Performance Hall is only for the Jester, but gives him really powerful buffs. And it's cheap comparatively. And then my favorite of the class ones is the Outsider's Bonfire, which is expensive. But you get 2 additional respite points if you camp with an Abomination, Hellion, or Leper. That's pretty fun. Having more of those passive buffs to mess around with is really cool. For now, though, we're going to go to the Stagecoach. We're going to upgrade that. We're going to start saving for the Cartographer's Camp, which is Crust. We need to get some stuff in our regular estate going, though, before we do that. And yeah, we'll just get ready for the next squad, and I'll see you in a couple days. Thank you very much for watching. And, oh, who was MVP? Boy, that was so easy. I don't know who was MVP. Probably Brayton. All those crits. So go Brayton MVP, doing the MVP dance. But yeah, that was easy mission. We'll see you next time. Possibly also an easy mission, gearing up for that Prophet. Bye!